Who loves guns, katanas, Mexican food, and unicorns? Well, if you click this video, you probably know the answer already. Yes, it's Deadpool, the Merc with a Mouth. Created back in 1991 by artist Rob Liefeld and writer Fabian Nicieza, Deadpool blasted his way into the Marvel Universe in New Mutants number 98. Starting out as a hired gun for the mysterious crime lord Mr. Tolliver, this anti-hero became a surprising fan favourite, and in the over 3 decades since his debut appearance, he has amassed a veritable comic book empire. He has appeared in hundreds if not thousands of comic books. He has appeared on t-shirts, lunchboxes, Christmas tree decorations, he has dozens of action figures, he has his own movie franchise. And we are going to take a look at the complete history of Deadpool. So, if you don't know your chimichangas from your burritos, or if you thought Ajax was a brand of dish detergent, this is the series for you. My name is James, this is Midori Neko Media, and you are watching the complete history of Deadpool Part 1. Beginnings. So this is Deadpool Beginnings. Deadpool made his first appearance on the cover of New Mutants 98 in 1991. New Mutants followed a team of young mutants who were to be the next generation of X-Men. Artist Rob Liefeld had been the artist on New Mutants since issue 86, and his run was so popular that Marvel gave him full creative control of the title, so that included penciling and plotting. Writer Fabian Nicieza did the scripts for the New Mutants. Liefeld wasted no time in taking the book into a much more action-oriented direction, and you can see on the cover here that he introduced 3 new characters. Of course, there is the lethal Deadpool, there is the dynamic Domino, and the mysterious Gideon. He's mysterious mostly because no one remembers who he is. But 3 new characters, hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. In these early days, Deadpool was basically working as a gun for hire for a crime lord called Mr. Tolliver. And in this first appearance, Deadpool has been hired to assassinate Cable, the leader of the New Mutants. So, it is 2:51 in the library when Boom! Enter Deadpool. Striking red costume somewhere between Spider-Man and Deathstroke. And this is a 90s comic, so he has more pouches than you can count. He sets out trying to kill Cable, but Cannonball attacks him from behind, and a full-on fight between Deadpool and the New Mutants erupts. It looks like Deadpool has the upper hand, when suddenly, thunk, 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 yes, enter the dynamic Domino. Here she takes out Deadpool with 3 pointy things. Deadpool is defeated, tied up, and Cable says he is going to FedEx him back to Mr. Tolliver. Deadpool's first appearance here was so popular that Marvel wanted Rob Liefeld to do more with the character. So, a short time later, we see Deadpool again on the cover, this time of X-Force number 2. Basically, New Mutants ran until issue 100, and then the team changed to X-Force. So here we see Deadpool facing off against another new character, Kane. Kane, yeah. So when it comes to new characters, I guess we are now on 2 out of 4. Kane is the new Weapon X. Basically, he is a mutant weapon that has been created by the Canadian government. It's actually the same program that gave Wolverine his adamantium skeleton and created Deadpool by making his latent mutant abilities manifest. Here, Kane is down at the docks. Mr. Tolliver has some nefarious business going down on the docks. Hey, that's what the docks are for, right? Nefarious business. Deadpool is here, and Kane is trying to disrupt whatever they are doing. So he comes flying down. I'm the Bullet. Sure you are, Kane. Deadpool and Kane know each other because, you know, they were in the same government program together. And a fight erupts. This fight sees Kane get the upper hand. He blasts off his robot hands and attacks Deadpool. I got to agree with Deadpool on this one. Jeez, this is so gross. It's a weird superpower to have there, Kane. Anyway, Deadpool is defeated. But Kane spends about half an hour chatting with this guy, Bridge. And Deadpool manages to escape by means of his personal teleporter. The next time we see Deadpool, he is in Nomad number 4. This time he has been hired by Mr. Tolliver to take out a gangster who has stolen from him. Here he is. Yee-haw! Pacow, pacow, pacow! Deadpool comes storming in with his machine gun. Or is it a shotgun? It's a gun that goes pacow, pacow, pacow. That's the only important point. This story is taking place in Las Vegas, and Deadpool seriously does not care about property damage. We get zack, zass, thwack, crack, twok, chack, thok, chack, smack. Thack, snapped, zack, zzz, ping. Deadpool really doesn't care. He will do anything to take out his target. And that's just what he does. We next see Deadpool on the cover of X-Force number 11. This time, Tolliver has tasked Deadpool with paying a visit to a spy that he has planted in X-Force. This spy has not been reporting, and so Deadpool has to go in and basically tell the spy to report as ordered. Domino is the spy, and we see Deadpool here. Scunch! Yep, that's the sound of a face being smashed into a computer terminal. So it turns out that Domino is in fact a mutant called Vanessa, or Copycat. She has the power to change her shape, and she can also adopt the powers of people she impersonates. Turns out she's also Deadpool's ex-girlfriend. Deadpool seems to take a rather perverse pleasure in beating her up. he reminds her that she is Tolliver property. And says she better start doing her job because next time he won't be so nice. And here is the real Domino. She is chained up in Tolliver's dungeon. Later, we have X-Force number 15. And you can see here that the artwork is a bit different. This is because the art has been taken over by Greg Capullo. Rob Liefeld had left Marvel to go off and do his own thing. In this issue, Vanessa has taken Cable to where the real Domino is. Cable is trying to rescue Domino, and Deadpool is trying to stop him. After the fight, Mr. Tolliver tries to escape in his helicopter, but Cracker Thoom! It appears that Tolliver is dead. Well, he's as dead as comic book characters can be, which is to say, he's not dead, but for all intents and purposes, he is dead for now. Domino and Deadpool survive, but it seems that Deadpool is now out of a job. We next see Deadpool in X-Force 23. This time facing off again against Domino, the real Domino this time. We see that Vanessa has escaped. She maintained that Tolliver forced her into copying Domino, and she's staying with her best friend. However, Deadpool is trying to track her down, and then this mercenary appears, kills Vanessa's best friend, and is talking about Tolliver's will. Apparently, Tolliver's will mentions an ultimate weapon that is hidden somewhere, and for some reason they believe that Vanessa has information that can lead them to this weapon. Before they can extract any information from her, though, Domino appears, and she is seriously not happy about Vanessa impersonating her. Deadpool gets taken out, but Vanessa takes off with Domino, saying that she can help her. From here on out, basically, Deadpool is trying to track down this ultimate weapon. We then have Avengers 366, and in this story, Deadpool faces off against the Black Knight. Deadpool is trying to get some information from some discs, somehow ends up in a brawl with the Black Knight. It seems that Deadpool is going to lose this fight. The Ebony Blade is going to kill him. However, at the last moment, it seems that the Blade's bloodlust is sated, and the Black Knight flies away. During this time period, Deadpool was becoming increasingly popular. We can see that he appeared on the cover of X-Force Annual number 2. He was also on the cover of Wizard a couple of times, and Wizard was a very popular magazine about comic books, comics collecting. And that is the end of Deadpool Beginnings. Stick around and I will give you my final thoughts on this volume. So that was Deadpool Beginnings, the very, very early appearances of Deadpool. I just want to give my final thoughts about this volume. First of all, this is the All Killer No Filler Deadpool collection, which is a collection published in the UK. This material can be found in Marvel's Epic Collection, the Deadpool Epic Collection #1. And, you know, it's a collection of Deadpool's very early appearances. So we get a bunch of New Mutants, X-Factor, and then random Nomad, random Avengers. So we don't really get any sort of full story, which is one of the problems reading this. You get a whole bunch of stuff with the X-Factor characters, but if you're reading this for Deadpool, you may not care about them. You don't even find out what the conclusion of the stories are anyway, because Deadpool doesn't focus or is not featured in those episodes. So it's not really a smooth reading experience. It's more just an exercise in discovering the history of Deadpool. In terms of artwork, of course, Rob Liefeld is the creator of Deadpool. His art style is somewhat controversial due to his, fast and loose anatomy, and his avoidance of feet, of course, is famous. But, just for me, his artwork has not aged particularly well. I do look at it, and I remember when I was a kid seeing his artwork on characters like Cable and thinking it was really cool. You know, I'm pretty sure I was drawing pictures of Cable in my sketchbook when I was a kid. But, these days, it certainly wouldn't be an art style that I'm attracted to. Greg Capullo is much better, in my opinion. If you look at the Terminator Cable face, that looks really cool. The way he draws Domino, I mean, that's way sexier. It looks much better. But that's not to be dismissive of Rob Liefeld. You know, he had a style that was absolute fire for the time. There's a reason X-Factor #1 was the top-selling comic book ever. It wasn't just because of the marketing and the hype behind it. It was because people really loved his art style as well. But in terms of, a Deadpool story, it doesn't work that well just because, like I said, it's really disjointed. We get a much better complete Deadpool story in part 2, which is the Circle Chase, and that is going to be our second episode of the complete history of Deadpool. So please check that out. My name is James, this is Midori Neko Media, and thank you for watching. Be sure to like if you liked this video, or not if you didn't. And if you want to see the second episode, be sure to subscribe, because we are going to be uploading the future episodes on a regular basis. Thanks for watching.